Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Ezoic Explains. I'm Tyler Bishop, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about how you can write content that's more engaging to readers so that they spend more time on your pages, they bounce less from your website, and so that you can secure things like rich snippets and higher rankings in search results. So let's dive right in. So I have an example here, and this is basically a writing guide that we're going to make available for everyone on ezoic.com. And it includes first my title and my headline from my targeted query at the very top. Next, I dive into some bullets to sort of summarize exactly what I'm going to be covering. This keeps people from bouncing initially because they can see precisely what information I'm going to cover. So you can see here, I'm discussing in this particular article why, how to, how does, what is, what can, and these types of starts to a title can actually work really well when you're targeting a specific question or query in search results. So these things should always be researched ahead of time, and we've done some videos before on exactly how to do this research. For broader keywords, you want to have them at the start of the title, but for others, you can have it sort of in the middle, but you want to make sure that you're answering the query as best you can. And then as you finish up this first section, it works really well if you can link them to other content that may also help them answer similar questions. And the reason why this is valuable is because as you dig in here, you may find that you have other content on your website that they might rather have than this one, and linking inside of that content can help you drive more page views per visit, but also prevent bounces. Next, you want to start using H2s effectively to break up sections of your content. Notice I've used the basically this piece of H2 as a question. So how do you use H2s to break up sections of the content? That's how I phrased it. And underneath, I provide an exact answer. And the reason is this is where Google and other search engines are actually going to pull your structured data or your content from. So the more H2s, the better. H2s give us a reason to post all the different variations of questions that someone might ask regarding your topic, and allows you to potentially rank for a rich snippet or get pushed to the top. Next, H2 queries should be pulled from the people also asked section of Google. So you can see here I've typed in what color is Saturn, and right here we've got a rich snippet. So maybe I can't rank for what color is Saturn, but if I include H2s throughout my entire page, what is the color of the ring around Saturn? What color is the sky on Saturn? These are all H2 titles, and you can see here this content that's getting pulled. This information could go right underneath of your H2, and if you can answer this better than the existing ones or provide answers that aren't here already, it gives you an opportunity to rank rather quickly for brand new content. You can see here in my example, I have my title, my potential H2s, and then the more you click on those, people also ask items, you'll get more results as well. And don't forget to include things like images, like the one here, in your article, and to use alt text in your image to potentially show Google that this is an image related to the H2 section that you're in or the content that you're writing about in general. Breaking up the content into short paragraphs is another really good strategy to keep people going down the page and to keep them from scrolling straight to the bottom. People hate reading big blocks of text, and images and other types of formatting can help break this up. Here we've got another H2, and in this case, the other thing that a lot of times you can do to rank quickly for a snippet is by providing a short, quick answer. So you can see here I've asked, are there other ways to get snippets too? And I put immediately yes. In a lot of cases, Google is trying to provide people with answers, and if you can provide a yes or no or fast answer and then elaborate, a lot of times this is a really good strategy for getting the snippet over someone else. Is this the only way to get a snippet? No. In fact, using things like strong tags, bulleted lists, or tables is another really effective way. Google will automatically pull this material from your website without you having to do any kind of schema markup or anything else like that. And it's been proven that strong tags, table tags, things like that will help you get snippets more so than just having typical regular paragraphs. So, are there any other tips for how you might want to structure your content? Yes. Again, using bulleted lists, formatting helps this sort of thing a lot, and readers like it too. Once again, you're breaking things up and allowing people to work down the page at their own pace. So it seems like asking questions is a big part of this. That's exactly right. If you're an informational website, this is gold. And the reason is this information is exactly what people are using search engines for. They're asking questions, looking for answers. And if your content is essentially a rich tapestry of questions and answers, it gives you so many new opportunities to rank. So once again, you can actually put the questions in quotations sometimes, and this will also help you with your H2s ranking quickly for specific queries. Lastly, what about other heading sizes, H3s, H4s? They're not as important and should really just be used to break up inside of existing H2s that may be running long. So how do you finish this post? Well, in most cases, you want to try to summarize the best you can, but it really helps if you can include a link at the very end as a final recommendation to another page on your site. And then if you can try to get people to comment, if you include comments on your site, and I know a lot of sites don't like to moderate it or manage it, but comments can lead people to spending more time on your pages because often they will go through and read all the comments, and it adds a lot of time on page over time, making your content rank higher. And so you can see here, I finished with the question, do you ever read the comments? And that's it. So if you liked this content, you can leave a comment here on our channel. This has been another episode of Ezoic Explains. I think I mentioned before, we're going to try to make this guide available for download on ezoic.com. If you go to ezoic.com/our-blogs, this blog will have a copy of this video and then also a link to this particular guide that you can download and use on your own. Once again, this has been Ezoic Explains, and I'm Tyler Bishop.